Let's face it, desert temples are boring. Why not add some redstone to them and see if we can make them more interesting? Now, I'm not going to be doing a lot of visual stuff to change the temple. There's plenty of videos that do that out there already, but we definitely can add a few decorations here and there. But I want to keep the shape of the temple somewhat the same as the default temple, just to see if we can turn this into a better temple without actually changing its design or anything. That being said, not utilizing stuff like those new walls, or maybe making this wall a bit smoother, would just be a sin. And there we go, I've changed a few stuff around in how the temple looks from the outside. I used some of those blocks here. I also added some slabs here and some walls there, some stairs here. I tried to round this up, but it didn't look too well. So I just went for a split in the middle, just break the design a little, and I'm happy with it. So now it's when the real fun begins. It's time to fill this thing with redstone contraptions. And to start off, I'll put some sand here, and we'll make a redstone contraption that will push this sand out of the way, and here, creating a little staircase for us. And the first step would be to remove those blocks right here, and put some sticky pistons here. Thanks to this, we'll be able to put our sand here. We can now retract those blocks there, which would make it look like this, yeah? We can extend those bottom blocks out again, and then retract them again, meaning we would end up with something that looks a little like this. But now let's connect everything up. We will start with those blocks extended. So that's what it will look like. I'll remove those blocks just for me to be able to quickly fly through here. So what is the first thing that we need to do? We need to retract all those blocks back. This could be done by placing a redstone line here, attaching it to some sort of a source, putting observers here, and then blocks there. Once we activate this source, those blocks will retract. What we then need to do is we need to wait for the blocks to fall down, and then we need this to extend and then retract again. To do that, we will need to remove those blocks here, then put repeaters set to 4 ticks at the bottom here, then put some observers facing up, and this should be everything we need to do. One thing that I need to mention right now is that we will need to supply this redstone line with a 1 tick pulse. So now let's test the thing. I'm going to put some sand here, and I'm going to run it. Ooh, the bottom part is a bit too fast. You know what? That's okay. We can still change it around a bit. So, instead of having those repeaters come from this side, we could have them come from this side, for which we would need to break all of this here. We'll then put some slabs here. Block, 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 and block, block, block. The next thing we'll need to do is put some repeaters set to 4 ticks here, and more repeaters set to 4 ticks here. Then we put redstone here, and redstone there, and now we'll put our observers back in here. Our sandstone will go there, and our sand will go right here. Now we can test this thing once again. So let's create a quick 1 tick pulse generator. There we go. And let's run it. Boom. One important thing we need to think about is how we will activate this door. And I think putting some oak pressure plates around here wouldn't be a very bad idea. So what we will need to do now to make those pressure plates actually work is connect them all up. So let's run kind of lines of redstone going to all of those pressure plates. we will need one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's alright. I put the sand and the pressure plate back here. And then finally connect it up like this. And the last step, right here, will be to generate the one tick pulse. And a very important thing, we only want this one tick pulse to be generated once. We don't want to be able to spam our door with jumping on the pressure plate or as multiple players coming by. So to do this, we'll put a normal piston here with a redstone block there. Now let's just see if all the pressure plates work. This one works. Does this one work? It works as well. This one here. Okay, I think they all work now. So what we can do is we can just simply attach the output of this here to a simple one tick generator, which is done by putting a piece of redstone here, then a block there, as well as a redstone repeater set to one tick here, and this here will already output our one tick pulse, which we can run up here, and then we can put some blocks here in order to cover it all up with sand. Block, 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 block. Actually, I'm going to do this here. Sand, 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 sand. Here we will need a slab, and then we will be able to put sand on top of it. So like this. And then we can just cover up the redstone like that. And for the final test, step on one of the pressure plates, and boom, our staircase appears in front of us. So now that we arrived here, the next step will be to add some traps here. And I was thinking about putting some husks in here, meaning they will come right at us when we open this door. So we will need a name tag. Please, please, could you, sir, no. And one extremely easy way to put those husks in there would be to just utilize the good old dispenser. And I think it would be even more fun if you put some husks here once the door opens. Does that sound good? It sounds amazing. So we'll need to put some branches in our redstone setup here, and we put some husk spawn eggs inside. Doing this with several dispensers will make sure that we'll dispense enough husks to force the player into the temple. Otherwise, you will be able to spam the pressure plates and just spawn as many husks as you want, which isn't perfect. Anyway, grand test. There we go. We've got a few husks spawned and no, wow, that's what I meant. They keep stepping on the pressure plates, generating more husks. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. No, no, please don't. Please stop. Please stop coming. Ouch. No. Dude, they just... I don't remember the coordinates. Well, as we clearly discovered now, we only want about 1 or maybe 2, maybe even 3 spawn eggs in each one of the dispensers. On the inside, not a lot has changed, except for those 7 levers right here. You will have to input the correct combination for you to be able to go down there. And the correct combination will be kind of scattered around the temple. So we will need to be able to come up with a secret code, and then we'll have to hide signs around the temple for the user to be able to put in the correct combination and then jump down. So the idea is that we'll assign each one of those 7 numbers an item. Those items will be placed in like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I guess. In those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, in those item frames. So this here will be corresponding to those levers right here. And now in this top room, we'll have multiple items on the walls, and those items which you will be able to see in this room will have to be flicked on. The ones that aren't in this room but are assigned to those levers have to be flicked off. I think that's kind of a cool idea, so let's just roll with it. We have this here, we have that there. I don't really like this terracotta here because you really can't see it too well. So instead we could have... what could we have? We could have a dead bush, which was the idea all along, so there we go. And now what do we have here? We have cactus, so we have one. Let's just kind of, let's go for 1, 2, bam, bam. 1, 2, 5, 6. 1 is cactus. No, I don't want 2, I want like 3, okay. So 3, we've got 1, it's cactus, we have cactus here. We have 3, which is this here. We have a dead bush, which is second to last, which is this here. Then we need sandstone. We also need 3, a 1, 3, 5. I think this is everything. Okay, that's all. So now we will have to put some more items in here, which will be dummy items. There will be items which will be here, but they won't be on those item frames down here. So we'll just kind of have them there to fool anyone who enters and... Hello! To fool anyone who enters into thinking that, those items might be something like important, or like maybe they're just for decoration and those items don't matter. So let's just come up with a few more items which we can put here. And wherever we have a lever flicked on, we will need a redstone torch. So a redstone torch here, here, then 2 of them here. And then wherever we do not have one, we will need redstone dust. Bonk, bonk, bonk. And now you will need to place redstone dust below those torches as well. So check, check, check. Bam. Now we have a full combination lock complete. So whenever one of those levers is not correct, this here will turn off. When the combination is correct, it will turn on. And this will be important for the next part of our puzzle adventure. And now for the next part I was talking about, hello! We will need to go down 1 floor and come down here. Boom. This kind of area right there. And what will we have here? Here I was thinking about having like a tomb of some sort. I will have to kind of look at some online pictures of tombs before I can build anything that looks remotely like one. So I'm going to do that real quick. So here is our tomb area, and I want to put a lever here. This will be hooked up to a secret entrance, and if you press this lever without having the correct combination right here, the room will explode. But if the correct combination is input in there and you press the lever, an entrance will open up somewhere. But this is not everything that I would want to have here. We definitely want stuff like, dispensers, kind of shooting arrows at you when you step on like a pressure plate or something, so that could be interesting. Or we could even have like a tripwire hook on each of the sides and then have some string here. So, and this would kind of already be a finished trap once we hook it up. So then we'd have some arrows of poison. Let's go for just those here. Poison, 11 seconds, fair enough. So if someone were to drop down here, they'd be shot with an arrow of poison. I like this concept a lot. So we could even utilize it in different places. We could have one here, although everyone would see it. So we could have one here. And I would say potion of, like, no, sorry, it has to be an arrow. Arrow of, you know what, maybe just a normal arrow. Why not? Let's just put some arrows here and there. And if someone walks here, they get shot from both sides. That's good. We could hypothetically get a dispenser, put it here, maybe another one there. Close this up and hook that up in some way to this here. Boom. And we will extend this. Oh, we can't really extend it, can we? I'm going to think about it, but if we now fill those dispensers with lingering potions of harming, then opening this door will cause those potions to dispense, which would be interesting. So, there we go. Let me cover this up. I'm going to open this door, and there we go. I've got potions of game mode survival of harming, which will harm us if we go there. They won't harm us if we go here. If we go here, probably yeah. So this here kind of makes sure that no one tries to go through here, but rather go up there, which I like. It's alright. We can just make them go through here, and then they notice all those item frames. They wonder, what could this be? And then they drop down here. They kind of get what it's about, but then they need to exit. They notice the dispensers, or they do a jump. They go back up again. They look at the clues again. Then they do this here. But if we finally drop down after seeing all of those traps, and we go back here, we will need to think about exactly what we want here. So we have this lever here, that's good. And this, as said, needs to open a secret entrance somewhere. This lever, output signal here. And then we also have this combination lock, which outputs some signal here. We can bring this signal down in some way, shape or form, but it will have to go here, which is kind of perfect. It's just straight down. We can work with that, I guess. We can have some redstone here, and then we can just kind of, snake it around. Okay, so now I'm back. What do we do with this redstone line here? We will need to run this into a piston right here, which will block off this redstone line from igniting huge amounts of TNT in this area of the room. But how do we prevent people from just breaking the TNT with hand? Well, we're going to secure the TNT by putting an observer here. And then if the observer detects that someone's trying to break the TNT, it will ignite the entire bunch of TNT, and the whole place will blow up anyway. So this here is our loadout. Looks pretty good, looking pretty good right there. But the next thing that this lever will do is, just in the case that it doesn't actually ignite the TNT, it will go here and it will open up the jab door for us, which it's currently open, but we're going to change that very soon. Where are the pistons? The pistons are here, okay. the way you make this work is by quite simply putting a repeater here, set to 2 ticks, redstone and redstone here. Now if you power this, you will see that the entire door closes up, and when you press this, it opens up again. So basically we just need to hook this up to a redstone torch, or via a redstone torch, to this signal line right here. I have kind of changed my plans a little, and now the secret entrance is just this here. We'll have a ladder here, which will lead us down to the second floor below the ground, and what we'll have here is, I'm thinking about putting like a labyrinth here. It could be extremely interesting. So, this here is where our treasure room is. I'm going to go like 4 blocks out in every direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then also this direction here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to clear out this area to make some place for labyrinth. How is labyrinth going to be constructed? Well, I want a few pillars out of sandstone in this area. And you will just kind of have to snake your way through. But the floor is going to be filled with pressure plates. And some pressure plates will activate pistons, which will block your way off. How it's basically going to work is we're going to have pistons with pressure plates like this, which will extend up, and they just won't let you go through. So it's not very much of a maze, but it's still an additional level of entertainment and additional level of detail. And we're going to put those pistons under every single one of those gaps, except for like 1 or 2 somewhere. I don't really know where right now. All I know is that I screwed up here. And I probably screwed up very, very horribly. The pillars are supposed to go like this. And then also here and there. That looks good. So now, under every single one of those gaps, we will have some pistons, except for one of those gaps, where you will be able to go through. And it's going to be this gap right here. So, all the other gaps are going to get those pistons. And boom, 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 we'll have blocks right here. Boom, 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 boom. And now all the gaps will have some pressure plates. Boom, 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 boom. Now if you try to go through, you will get stopped, except if you try to go through here. So let's just pretend that there's some treasure here. Now we're going to go back up here. Whoops, we need to fill this in. But first, when we detect that this is empty, this here will explode. Now we need to put some diamonds in here, just to not have it explode on us soon. Boom. Okay, so now it's time to test it. I've got my sword, I've got some raw beef, and I've got a pickaxe. Let's activate one of those pressure plates, and oh, we've got husks spawning in. Well, I'm going to try and take as little damage as I can. Husks following me, they actually are, alright. Gonna go here, and what items do we have? Okay, see? Oh, the husks are here. That's not very good, and they were also up there. Oh, they're dropping from up there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, the baby got me. Oh, I'm gonna try again. Let me reload the world. Okay, I'm back here and I'm going to try and not die this time. This is what makes it super great, and this is what makes me want Mojang to add structures like this that just add so much intense action to your gameplay. Let me just wait here and kill them off up there. Okay. We've got the husks coming here. Die. Okay. I think it's the correct time to drop down now. Okay. Yep. Boom. I'm gonna go up again. Whoa. Oh. No! I have no health. I have no health. Oh, come on! Okay, it's my 5th attempt. I won at the 2nd attempt, but I forgot to record it, so oh, here we go again. Okay, we've got the husks here. I'm gonna go there. Ouch! Not very good. I'm gonna come up here and I'm going to try and repel them from up there. Okay, so a lot of them went there, which was not the correct move for them. Die, die. And this is what I really love about the idea of Mojang adding such, you know, such structures to Minecraft. The intense action that those structures would add would be just amazing. Look at this. Look at that. I simply love it. Wow. Okay, let me just quickly eat some of this beef. I am sure they're going to follow me very soon. There they come. There they come. Oh. Okay, I'm going to try and push them down. Okay. Go. Fall down. Yes. I got one. Okay. Let's see if there's any husks here. There's one there. Okay. I hear them coming. I hear like... Oh, one fell from the top. Okay. And... Alright, wow. This is intense. Oh. Now let me go up here and see what items we have. We've got... Okay, we've got some seeds, string, feather, torch, sandstone, cactus, dead bush, and rotten flesh. What do we have here? Okay, we got cactus. We've got rotten flesh, we've got sandstone and dead bush. That's the correct combination. We can now drop down here. And we got poisoned, but that's alright, we can live with that. Let's break this here, activate the lever, and go down to the bottom floor. Okay, we're down here, and now we need to go and get to the treasure. Okay, which pressure plate will it be? We got through. Great. Okay, we can now get our diamonds. Perfect. And let's get out of here ASAP. Right, I'm going to try and break this pillar real quick. Get some blocks that will allow me to... Oh! Ouch! Oh, right at the very end! Oh! I forgot to break the string. Forgot to break the string. Oh, man. And now just to show you what would happen if you didn't care about the correct combination, we're going to go through here and there and immediately just go down and flick this lever, and what you'll be able to see that will happen is, well, the entire place will explode. And this was it for the Desert Temple transformation. The link to the download will be down in the description below. However, if you do use it in like a video or something, please do make sure you credit me verbally as well as in the description of the video. It really helps my channel get out there and makes it possible for me to want to create more of those cool contraptions or builds. But this was everything for today. Thank you for watching. Please do make sure to click the like button and see you later.